Ew. When you say it, it sounds so uncoral.
Neon colors are great to harmonize with the spring palette, particularly the orange one that's the most characteristic of this season. But if orange doesn't suit you so well, you prefer pink, or you cannot make up your mind between those two in particular, the good news is that according to the spring palette, you don't have to. You can mix both of them and create your own neon version of salmon and coral. And precisely today I'm going to teach you to create a monochromatic look mixing those two.
Well, what if I said it with a different inflection? Coral!
As we mentioned, we are going to be using the pink neon and the orange neon. Grab a bit of pink, and then we mix it with the other color carefully and no rushes. This takes a little while until we get a uniform tone. And we're gonna grab a round brush to blend the eyeshadow and mark the crease of our eyelids with this, I guess if I had to baptize this tone, I would call it neon coral. We shake the excess, don't forget. In my case, what helps me is to look upwards a little bit while I'm marking my crease, because that makes the brush feel easier where it is. And honestly, a great advantage of these colors, the neons, besides them being light and light colors naturally blending easier than the darker ones, the amount of powder and of white that they have, I think also makes them easier to blend with the skin. We are now gonna grab a more flat brush like this one that's puffy enough to be able to blend to some extent while we deposit color, but not so round because we are going to deposit on the mobile lid. We're gonna deposit on the mobile eyelids, that in my case, as you can see, it helps me to grab the brush this way, like upside down, because that helps me prevent to not accidentally drop so many pigments on my foundation. And once I deposit it where I wanted, I do hold it like a normal person, but that weird technique does help me here and there. When it comes to your blush, wherever you press the tool first against your skin is where the color is going to be the most marked. So if you want to enhance your cheeks, like this little area that turns a bit round when you smile, here is where you would concentrate the product first and then blend backwards. But if you want to enhance more the cheekbone, this area here that's harder when you touch, what you're going to do is going from the back towards the front. And lastly, to create our personalized lipstick, we grab some Carmex or whatever lip moisturizer that you have, and we mix it in with the rest of the coloring powder. So we mark the tips first, these high points of the lips, because they are the most difficult area, because like with the eyelids, nobody has them symmetrical. But once we have that covered, we are going to extend this line to the rest of the lip until we get to the corner, and then we're going to repeat the process on the bottom lip. And by the way, I can't believe I'm just mentioning this to you, but I'm sure you noticed already that having the lips slightly open helps for these trace that you make from the tip to the corner a little more natural to follow. As you can see, with the bottom lip, I start from the outside, from the corner towards the middle, but the difference is that when I am in the corner, the part of the brush that actually touches my lips is much smaller than when I get to the middle, that basically all the brush would be pressed against my lip. Alright, we have our monochromatic look with our neon coral created by us. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, don't forget to enlighten me with a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and clicking on the bell so YouTube lets you know when I upload the next one. And if you want to help me color the comment wall, don't forget to tell me if you are gonna try this combination of orange and neon pink, or maybe you want to try mixing some other neons.
Jenny, it's Pearl. Coral is definitely out.